Hey guys, welcome back to World Joe Traveled. Today we are going to start a mini-series on hidden gems that we have found throughout Europe. So this is one of our favorite things to do whenever we're planning a trip, is to look for those hard to get to locations and find them, and then document how to get there and what there is to do and see whenever you're there. So we really hope that you enjoy this. If you find our information useful, please subscribe. And yeah, here we go. Alright, so if you guys are looking for hidden gems, I would definitely recommend that you start with Scotland. Scotland is very underrated, and I don't think a lot of people consider traveling there, but it is phenomenal. From the people to the history of the country, just to the lore, everything that goes on there, highly, highly recommend Scotland. So one of the first places that I went when I was there was to Glencoe. So I rented a car and drove from Edinburgh to Glencoe, and it was around a 2-hour and 40-minute drive. And there is a lot to do and see in Glencoe if you are an outdoors person. So if you like to hike, kind of explore the glens and the lochs, I would highly, highly recommend Glencoe. Right whenever you cross into Glencoe, you'll see the Little White House. It is famous, so if you just Google Little White House, you will find it. Absolutely beautiful, totally worth the drive to see Glencoe.
Glencoe is one of those places that is just classic Scotland. It is moody, dramatic, hilly, just green, and I read somewhere that you were more likely to see more sheep, cows than people up there. It truly is one of those hidden gems that you got to go check out for yourself. It looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, just drama everywhere in the landscapes. The weather just enhances it, and if you're lucky enough to get a nice clear day, some of the pictures that Joanna took down there are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, clear days just light up those mountains, those hills, the valleys, the streams. It's one of those places that I need to go see.
While you're in Glencoe, you definitely have to check out the Glenfinnan Viaduct, or also the Harry Potter train. So it runs May through October, and it goes twice a day. You can catch it every day, twice a day, once at 10:45 a.m. and then at 3:30 p.m. You can also get tickets to ride on this train, and a standard adult pass is £69. I did not opt to ride on the train. I wanted to see it. If you're opting to go see the train, I would recommend getting there like at least 30 to 45 minutes beforehand so you can walk up there and get your spot in line. After you leave Glencoe, if you drive 2 hours and 39 minutes, you will go directly to the Isle of Skye. This place was exceptional. A true hidden gem. I think all of the Scottish Highlands are a hidden gem, but I'm getting distracted. So on the Isle of Skye, the first thing that you will see is a castle called Ilion Donan, and that castle was recently renovated. So the outside looks super old, but the inside is actually kind of modern. Some other things that you will have to see whenever you're on the Isle of Skye is the Old Man of Store. So that hike is, it looks easy, but it's actually kind of challenging. But there's quite a bit of hikes and things to do and see on the Isle of Skye. Another place that you must see if you're a hiker on the Isle of Skye is the fairy pools. They were really, really cool. When I was there, the weather was insane, so just make sure that you are dressed warmly, but it didn't cost anything to get into them. I also was able to see the fairy glen, and honestly, it was a little bit underwhelming for me, so you can take that or leave it. But I cannot recommend these Scottish Highlands enough. You will love them. Kerrang is another beautiful place on the Isle of Skye. That is a place where you can go hiking and just see the lochs and the glens. Um, but yeah, I just can't recommend the Highlands of Scotland enough. The Isle of Skye also has some really beautiful beaches as well. But yeah, go check it out and let me know what you think.
Next up on our list is Alberobello in Italy. And I had no clue this place existed. Joanna had been telling me about it forever, wanted to go there. This place is so cool. The trullis, just the vibe of the city, they're everywhere. It's just an awesome little town to go visit. Just feels very, truly authentic Italian, and can't recommend this place enough.
So like Evan said, the trulli is the main attraction of Alberobello. So you can actually stay in these, so I would highly recommend doing that. But also on the tops, you'll see that there's writing or symbols on the top of them. And so the locals believe that they offered protection, so it brought good luck or warded off evil spirits. So that's just something kind of unique and fun that's in this particular region of Italy. So Alberobello is actually not close to the coast at all, but I would highly, highly recommend going and seeing it. The vibe there was exceptional. Like, it was very chill. The food was good. The people were super friendly. There was live music. It was just like, felt very alive, and I thoroughly enjoyed being there, and I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, there was a lot of energy in the city. We walked around for a while, but we ended up spending a lot of our time just hanging out on the main street, just hanging out with the locals, listening to live music, eating good food, drinking good drinks. It was just fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Alberobello is in the Puglia region of Italy, and the closest major city is Bari, and what is it, about a 4.5 hour drive from Rome.
Yeah.
But we actually came from the Amalfi Coast, and that was a good 3 hour drive from there.
Yeah.
But worth a visit from Rome.
Totally worth a visit.
Yeah, go spend a few days there. There's lots of stuff to see in the Puglia region, as you're getting ready to see. We'll show you another hidden gem. But Bari is starting to get pretty popular. Puglia is starting to get pretty popular. So get this place on your list before it gets overrun, because Alberobello is just such a cool spot.
Yeah, super magic. Last but certainly not least is Matera. Matera is one of the oldest cities in Italy and one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. It's over 9,000 years old, so really, really old. It's also known as the Stone City because the original dwellers of the city lived in caves, and you can actually go and tour those caves. But walking through the streets is truly like stepping back in time. So whenever we were planning our honeymoon and I found out that this was in driving distance to Positano, we planned a whole day trip around the city. And it was exceptional, absolutely amazing. And I cannot recommend going there enough. If you are there in the summer, you will bake. So I would recommend going early morning or really late in the day, or even if you're planning a trip for like the late spring or in the fall. We were there in September and it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is living history.
Yeah.
It is so cool. You can see you can take tours of the old cave dwellings. They have museums in them now, restaurants in them now. You can stay throughout the city. One thing I will say, like Joanna said, it's going to be hot there during the summer. If it's rainy, look out, wear good shoes. It was a nice 70-degree day, dry, and we were sliding around on the streets.
Yeah, the streets are so old that they're very slick. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, we were sliding around, and I was wearing flip-flops, but yeah, this place, you gotta go.
Yeah, you have to see it. And it's kind of hard to get to, so just keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, whenever we were, so there's a new part of the city, Matera, and Google Maps didn't lead us directly to the old part. So if you can't find it right away, just keep driving around. I promise you'll eventually get there. But the reveal of this place,
exceptional.
Yeah, we absolutely loved it. This place I'd never heard of. If it wasn't for Joanna, I probably never would have heard of it. Matera is over 5 hours from Rome. So if you're going to be exploring the Puglia region, I would highly suggest that you put your base of operations in Bari. Bari, we didn't go there, but we've only heard good things about it. It looks like a place to stop, visit, and it's becoming more and more popular. And the Puglia region is a must visit for Alberobello.
Add it to your list.
Yes.
That's all we've got for you guys today. We appreciate you being here, and we genuinely hope that you're enjoying our content. If you do like it, please subscribe and share and save and all those types of things. But this is our first in our Hidden Gem series, and we will have a couple more videos coming out about those. Thanks for being here.